Okay, guys. So I'm actually done with lunch and done with a little bit of the reading that I was gonna do earlier, but I didn't get any any calls or well, guess what's happening in a few minutes? Residency interview. So I happen to be one of those that are interviewing the new residents that are coming aboard. So it's really interesting just because it just seemed like yesterday that I got here. I mean, in a few months now, we'll be completing that first year, and now we're interviewing the new doctors that are getting ready to come in. So it's exciting, and I promise you guys, I will be making a separate video to actually give you all tips and stuff like that about residency applications, what we're looking for, things like that, and the things that will actually make you stand out as a candidate. I know that's like a big thing, especially as an IMG, that huge competition there, like trying to get into residency. Because if you really think about it, like a family, like an FM class, mine's only 6 people, only 6 in a class. And then you get tons of application, 1,000, 2,000, and the thousands of application. And it's more of a survival of the fittest, right? Like, who do we really pick? Who's the best candidate for the job, basically? So it's just, for me, it just looks like, it just seems like the tables have been turned, A year ago, it was almost a year ago, it was me on the other side being interviewed. And this year now, it's me interviewing the new doctors getting ready to come on board. So I am excited. So this is interview season. We're actually almost completed at this point. This is January, and then around March, from next month, February, we'll start having like rank meetings and stuff like that, talking about the candidates and things like that. So it is exciting. This is my first one. So for you guys, whoever, if you do apply to our program, okay, who knows, you might run into me during interviews, stuff like that. So interviews for this year, same thing like last year, is actually on Zoom because of, the COVID pandemic and all that stuff. So I will be conducting my interview for the new candidates over Zoom and discussing with them. It's a nerve-wracking session, not for the interviewers so much for the interviewees. So the candidates themselves, I remember being in that situation because you get ready for these interviews, you're super anxious, like it's a nerve-provoking situation, but it's like once you get started on it, I know initially for me the thing that worried me the most was how do you actually keep an audience like captivated, keep them interested in whatever it is that you're saying during just like a Zoom interview. I always feel like it's usually easier to make a great first impression on people when you meet them in person, because it's like they're able to see your personality, but just staring through like a computer screen and stuff like that, it's really hard to get people to see your personality. But my one single tip for now is any chance you get to let us know your personality, we want to see it, because a lot of times one of the important things we're looking for me interviewing you as a resident stuff, I'm thinking to myself like, can I work with him, can I work with her? Because this is the kind of person that I'm going to have like as my co-doctor or co-resident, like working every day seeing these patients and stuff like that. Is this a personable person? Is it someone that I can easily relate with and stuff like that? So just be you. That's the important thing, Don't be a weirdo and stuff like that. Just be yourself and let it flow. That's my single tip for now. But like I said, we will make a separate video, and guess what? When I'm done with all of the interview, by the time we're done with interview season, I'll probably make a video also and tell you guys like how the whole process went, even with the ranking meetings and things like that, some of the things that we're looking for in candidates. So look out for that video, guys, okay? It will be an upcoming video, but it won't be like right now. I'll probably wait till like after match season and everything is done, and then I'll probably release a video on that. But for those, so that way it will be like provide like good tips and strategies for those that apply. Until then, I think I'll probably wrap it up for now, because my interview, it's actually almost time for me to get started on the interview. So I'll probably go on and log on Zoom in a few minutes and to start like talking to our candidates and all those that we have that are interviewing with us at this hospital today. Okay, it's exciting. It's really exciting, guys. It does get better, and believe me when I tell you, there is light at the end of the tunnel. It might not seem that way now because you're in medical school and dealing with every craziness that medical school brings your way, and then you have to deal with your family situation, and some people even dealing with finance issues and stuff like that. So guys, I want you to hear me when I say there is light at the end of the tunnel.